Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. This is Shanmugaraj. Let us continue our journey on organizational project management. Today we're going to discuss about our third core element in OPM, which is talent management. Let us understand what are the factors to be considered for talent management or implementing it within the organization. There are 6 points given in the OPM standard. They are current and future needs. So you need to understand organization's current project management maturity and what is that current talent, current competency, and what are the future needs. You need to understand the difference gap between the current and target needs. And the second factor is country and political factors. So it depends on the country where talent management policies might change, where legal aspects, regulatory aspects, labor law, etc. The third aspect is mentoring and coaching to be aligned with your organization needs and style of working. Training and development. So you need to have a separate uh, unit, or it should be part of any of the business units. And you need to consider culture while implementing talent management. Very very important. You are in a globalized environment. You need to understand how many cultures you are cutting across in your organization. And we need to look at another factor is continuous improvement. How do we improve continuously in our talent management or competency framework? There are several steps in building a talent management. The first step is assessment. Assessment is for understanding the developmental needs, right? That is also one of the factors we considered in for the talent management implementation. So first steps in building a talent management is go with an assessment. There are a variety of ways you can do the assessment. You can do the self-assessment, which is a formal assessment from the managers or peers to understand the individuals, the level at which they operate. The second way of doing assessment is doing a capability assessment by an external third party. So you can assign a third party to assess your competency framework, understand the each and every function and what are the competency levels they are having. And you can use many companies use 360-degree assessment, so you can get a feedback from all the levels of people including your peers, subordinates and bosses and everything. So there are multiple ways you can do the assessment to understand the developmental needs. So once you identify the need, the next step is building a competency development plan actually. So you need to identify appropriate development activities based on the assessment. So based on the assessment, you identify development areas and prioritize them and identify the most critical ones to be addressed. The third step is within that addressing the development needs, there are a number of ways you can address the development needs, which include experiential learning like mentoring, coaching, peer-to-peer coaching, simulation and gamification. If you look at in today's context, agile coaching methods using simulation and gamification, role playing, etc. And you can use reflective practices, on the job training, job shadowing, right? So these are all examples of experiential learning. You can use the formal learning like classroom training, instructor led virtual training, computer based learning, external public training, blended training. So a lot of certifications being offered, that's as classroom trainings. The third one is informal learning, where you can have a lot of opportunities, reading books, attending the conferences, listening to podcasts, right? Online communities. A lot of options are available, going for reading the blogs, social media like LinkedIn. So you can use number of ways of informal learning. The fourth step is defining your job's roles and description. Right. So once you identify what is the need and you understand what is the development plan and you know what are the ways of implementing the development plans, the next step is establishing and maintaining the organization's its own job function structure. For example, the organization split the project management role into number of levels: PM1, PM2, and PM3. So bigger the level, the more the complexities and responsibilities, right? And the job roles and description need to have a clear definition of reporting relationship, delegation of duties, responsible for rules and procedures, and job roles should be able to associate the competencies and certifications for each job level actually. For example, you can mention that for project managers, you can mention that job role demands a PMP certification, right? For program manager, they demand PGMP. For portfolio managers, they may PFMP or something like that. So with that, we have come to the conclusion of today's video. Hope you got a fair idea about talent management, which is one of the core elements of OPM. And we talked about what are the factors to be considered in implementing talent management. We also talked about number of steps involved in building a competency framework or talent management framework in our organization. Hope you like this video. Let me know the improvement areas uh, which I can take it up for further videos. Thanks for that. Take care. Bye bye.